Hi everyone, my name is Ivo and welcome to the podcast Beyond Borders. In today's episode, I'm here with two very special guests. I'm here with Pedro and Anna. How are you doing?
Hi everyone, how are you all doing? Thank you so much for the invitation.
Hi, podcast, and thank you so much for this opportunity.
So, to start off, I'd like to know your thoughts about this brand new experience of hosting new people from another country in our own. So, as a starter, were you nervous or just excited?
For starters like me, their excitement is always a joy to see. This childlike enthusiasm and the cooperation we have in the activities, the bonds we create along those days, can make the challenge less difficult.
And even if not first time, I also think that welcoming them in our culture is always the best part of it all. Their curiosity, their wanting to learn is always just fascinating.
So, with the welcoming of the students of the five other countries, so we're talking about Spain, Italy, Bulgaria, Croatia, and Turkey, the activities began. Then we started with the school tour, ice-breaking activities, and workshops about the Portuguese language.
And in the afternoon, we went to Penha by cable car, the first cable car in Portugal, as a matter of fact. Where we played entertaining traditional games to fill space in the mountain.
But the fun isn't all, because the following day was spent in school, with presentations and learning experiences of new ways how gaming can be a way of learning. Everyone was so interested in knowing this that even in the box all day, it became an amusing activity.
Exactly. And during the city tour, they could unwind all their pent-up energy. I heard it was a very entertaining experience.
First stop was the Total Square, which is basically the main square of the city, where we presented traditional folklore dances. Even if nervous or embarrassed, we did it despite all, and I think that all of them had a good time too. And with that, they continued their journey of completing the petty paper on an app that, to continue, the tech vibe.
We kept moving to the Alberto Sampaio Museum, which is a museum with old objects and ornaments and some elements related to the history of Portugal. And if I'm not wrong, we had a musical number by our colleague Dan. With all these more enjoyable and relaxing moments, the city tour turned out to be a lot funnier.
Also, very important, we visited the Duke's Palace, where we had a medieval dance routine. And this palace, which is a 15th century palace that belonged to a son of a Portuguese king.
How could we forget that? It was amazing and the costumes were just gorgeous. Everything was so delicate and calculated that one mistake and it wouldn't be the same. But fortunately, everything was according to plan.
Agreed, but the afternoon activities were just as fun for me.
It was the escape room, wasn't it?
Yep, it was an escape room based on tech uses like QR codes, hidden clues on computers, and even Morse code. Even if simple, it was effective to make some of their lives just a little miserable. And, in my opinion, the puzzles were well planned out and executed without the box ideas and in that tiny space. Really well done, I gotta say.
But the dinner that night was unforgettable. For those who don't know, normally in this project we have a dinner with everyone, which is a lot of fun, and we can share our cultures there.
Exactly. I'll be honest, I don't really remember having so much fun in a long time.
Exactly. We play games, we danced all night long, and even in preparation, we had such a good time with our friends.
And entering the final day of this day, we went to Porto for a tour, and something exciting on the afternoon.
So, from the top, first the Porto Cathedral, one of the first monuments in Portugal. The Douro stream that runs through Porto, famous for their cruise ship trips. Next up, the Lelo bookstore, that is considered the prettiest bookstore in the world, and many people around the world come to see it.
And last but not least, the Aliados Avenue in the downtown and principal walkway of the city and the center at that.
Now for the afternoon. For a change of pace, we had games without frontiers, where surfing in the Matosinhos beach was the major event. An activity that many hadn't experienced before, but that zone is known for it, so why not go fill up our afternoon with it?
I'm not the best at it, but just the quality time spent was worth it.
Same. Maybe because it was the last time we would see them because many of them would stay in hotels in the city.
Couldn't have said any better, because That's the good part of these projects. They come, you form a connection, and then they have to go again. That's how it is, but it's always a shame that they have to go so soon.
So we're really running out of time. We have to move to the final part. Any final words?
It's just as I said before, even if they have to go so soon, it's always just a really good experience, and it will always pop up in your head, and you will be like, "Hey, I had a really cool week."
Well, it's always a shame, but it is what it is. We have to think that ones go and then others will come, but the good times will always be present in our minds.
I'm really sorry, guys, but the time's up. Thank you very much for being here. See you guys. See you all in the next episode.